First, I'm say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Al Shah Bashim Gakadash. And give double honor to apostles and teachers, great millstone from learning the truth. Now say Shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. And it's gonna be quick, but I just watched a short with this guy that's talking about how he won the lottery, $1 million, you know, and he sounded like an Edomite too. But it's smart, you know. He won $1 million, and he talked about how he was one of those people that, you know, just fucked off with it and wasted it. But the question came up of how much did he have to pay in taxes, and basically he had to pay half. And I looked up. I did a little bit of looking into like the rates at which you have to pay. With some states it's less, with other states it's more. Also, like whether or not you owe in taxes or not, they'll add that to it. But I just found it interesting, you know, because like, and we say all the time how America needs to be destroyed, and that's another reason why. Because, you know, not only with taxes, I mean, like, obviously you can say, hey, you know, like, essentially what we playing the lottery, that's basically fucking gambling. But it's a light version of gambling, very, very light version of gambling. But either way, you know, it's marketed to you that you win $1 million. You know, if you win, like, obviously, you know, you can win $20 on the scratch off. They'll give you the money, but, you know, you win $1 million, and make sure the IRS stuck their filthy hand in that and took half of what he, half, like, and we, once again, that was a reminder of how when you go into your jobs. I said this in the earlier video. And I think about this constantly whenever I'm fucking working. Constantly about how the what they pay the people they have working for them is a hell of a lot less than the actual value of the work that these people, that the American citizen provides to the company. You know, because those so-called, you know, low-level positions, you know, like like a lot of those so-called, you know, entry-level or lower-level positions that basically anybody can get. Those are pretty much the backbone of that company. Sure, you have like managers and whatnot, but if they didn't have employees doing the hard work that's keeping everything running, there wouldn't be any managers to manage anybody. And here in America, man, they treat people like absolute shit, whether it be through politics or whether it be through how, you know, how they take advantage of you on your job. And sure, a lot of us may have experienced that, you know, having a hard like work ethic and being taken advantage of with that. You know, you got lazy. Like, I remember personally working at this job, a very hard labor job, very basically labor focused job a little while ago. And I was pretty much the best. Not like, obviously not fucking bragging. Like, ain't nothing to fucking brag about. But it was a factory worker, and I was pretty much in my department the best worker over there. You know, like, everybody, you know, they wanted me to go to a manager position. But oftentimes I took note of how there are other people that were bullshitting. And, you know, once again, like, they often gave me, you know, like, more difficult fucking job, because, like, you know, this I was willing to, you know, fucking do the work. But here in America, once again, and even when you go into, like, with you know, dynamics between men and women, the average fucking, like, so-called, blue collar job is looked down upon if you don't have a certain level of amount of money, or if you don't have a certain level of success, even if you know you're meeting your needs. But the reason why I mention all that is because, like, once again, you people need to die if you think this is something that should continue, because it isn't. You know, in every single possible fucking way, from morality to you know, to work, down to work, to how you make your money. The so-called white man, he's the polar opposite of the Lord, and he's an evil piece of shit with the way he does things in every possible way conceivable. So Leviticus 19, and like that was insane. They took, and once again, yes, it's basically a very light form of fucking gambling. He didn't really work for it, but I still think it's absolutely insane how this nigga only got about like 500 grand off of $1 million. This is Leviticus 19-13. And when you go into like your taxes, and with our law, you're supposed to give up 10% of what you make for tithes, and those go to an actual good cause. And even when you go into like the whole vineyard thing, right? If you have a vineyard, you're not supposed to just clean everything out, because like what if you have a vineyard, you'll have more than enough for you and your family. But it says how you're not supposed to I forgot how it exactly said, but you're not supposed to pretty much clean everything, every last fucking piece of food out that you have. So though, so less the fortunate can eat, and you have more than enough to take care of yourself and your family if you have a vineyard. And one of the things is like having mercy and care for our people, which is here in this world, it's a dog eat dog world. What the love of many shall wax cold, which is why it was the elder Manat Zakba said, "There's no care of life in this world. Nobody gives a fuck about anybody." It's nothing like when you go into like friendships, relationships. It's all just transaction and convenience. Nobody truly gives a fuck about anybody in any fucking capacity. And your government is your government is this Edomite is a poster boy of that shit. Because Edomites, like, it's a thing, crazy ass fucking thing. Edomites treat their fellow Edomites like shit. Absolute, complete shit. And you see it, with the whole small businesses thing. You've had Edom, like with the whole pandemic, you had a lot of small businesses that Edomites own. They were fucking shut down. That Edomites complaining about how hard life is, which, and it shouldn't be as difficult as this. And that's their government. That's their leaders. So Leviticus 19-13. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages him that is hired shall not abide with thee at all until the morning. I'm going to go to the word defraud. And it says, your fellow Israelite. Your neighbor, which, if you want to get technical, you don't have to do that with the heathen, and with the so-called white man. He doesn't have to do that with with those outside of his race, but he does that to his own people. And once again, he goes above, and there's a limit. There's a scripture talk about how it's referring to Esau, how he went, he furthered the affliction. He went above and beyond the call of duty. He's doing too much. Especially when you go into the intricacies of these laws, how you have to literally have a lawyer, someone who's specified in law to to understand, certain like contracts and shit. And it's unnecessarily intricate and purposefully deceitful. It's written, it's crafted in the way that it is on purpose. It says to press upon, oppress, violate, defraud, do violence, get deceitfully, exhort, to be exploited. And that's what the so-called white man does. He exploits those that are under him in every possible way. With, taking advantage of his people. Like, once that is absolutely insane how these niggas, once again, there's in different states there's different rates of how they take money, right? Some take 25, 30, 37. But we're supposed to be giving 10%, and it goes to a call. See, what do they do with that money? They don't put it in the fucking into construction or improving the country. They put it in their fucking pockets, and they spare they improve you know, like roads, which is America has fucking absolutely terrible roads, or at the very least, they're, you know, where I'm living, um, they don't actually have a proactive mindset in actually improving their nation. They're antagonistic towards their nation and the people that they say they rule over. They line their own pockets. Just an example of that is a BLM movement. Those three lesbian bitches had you fucking retards who actually bought that merchandise waste your money on some shit. Mind you, if you go into like clothes and printing and shit, now I haven't bought any of that shit, and I haven't seen it up close, but I'm willing to bet the clothes and the shit that they have that those logos printed on, cause like what I'm about to look that. I'm going to look up how much that shit really was, because it was likely some basic cheap shit that they popped the logo on. No, because you have a lot of like YouTubers and whatnot that will put their logo on like a hoodie or a shirt that's a basic fucking quality type of cloth, but then they'll have you pay like $40-$30 fucking dollars for it. But mind you, I'm willing to bet that the money that they have you pay for that bullshit was not it wasn't what it was actually worth. But regardless of what you paid for it, they took that. I know it was one of those lesbian bitches that took that money and bought 3 fucking. I think it was one of them that bought 3 fucking mansions. 3. And even when you go on that site, man, they support everybody except straight so-called black men. But one of them bitches, at the very least, I know for a fact she bought at least 1 mansion. I remember looking up I remember that number specifically, 3. She bought 3 fucking, bro, off of the money that you hard-earned black Americans. Y'all off of your hard-earned dollar. That you thought you were doing a good thing. You thought you was contributing to the cause, right? They took advantage of that shit. And there's an Edomite behind that bullshit too. But man, like, then I just thought it was interesting, just bringing out a couple scriptures on, not like, once again, we talk about the morality a lot, but there's also, it's in every other fucking aspect. Women are fucking evil. You got Jake faggots doing all types of wickedness, but also you have this nigga Esau, which we get on absolutely a lot, going to that fucking you people over financially in every way he possibly can. And you're not supposed to be getting paid weekly or bi-weekly. You got some people that get paid once a fucking month. Essentially, like, you're supposed to be getting paid. The scripture said, the sun is supposed to go down on your wages. You're supposed to be getting paid the day you do the work. But this nigga Esau, he keeps your money. He makes sure to tally all that shit up. But he can fuck you over. But if you try to do the same thing, you probably get your ass beat and then go to jail or prison. But like, this is an evil, fucking twisted piece of shit of a country. Sure, you have fancy cars. You have, half-naked women run around. You can stick and kick them whenever you want. You got television, running water, plumbing. You have all these things, but at what fucking cost? The cost of your lives and your fucking souls. And a lot of people are starting to slowly figure out that this shit is not fucking worth it. But, I'm going to go with one more. Another reason why the Lord is going to eviscerate America. Specifically, he's going to fuck up, our land is going to get cleansed and fucked up. But when you go into like the prophecy of the end, it, like, a lot of the Lord gets very, like, the land of Israel over there is going to get fucked up, right? It's going to get cleansed. It's going to get purified. Those baby dick suckers, look that up. Yes, they circumcise infant boys with their mouths. They're going to get twisted up too. But a lot of the prophecies going into the end with the missiles and the plagues, a lot of it, the Lord goes into explicit detail centering on America. He's going to turn this bitch out. The scriptures talk about virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America. Why? Because it's never been touched with true disaster. 9/11 doesn't count. It hasn't been touched with true disaster. You know, you got a couple of hundred people taking swan dives out of building on fire. Big whoop. You know, but what, Pearl Harbor? Okay, yeah, sure, big whoop. But America, it hasn't been touched with with a disaster on the scale that these other nations have been dealing with. Like, you got nations, bro, that like, what's some niggas over there, Israel? Them niggas been firing, I forgot the name of the niggas that they've been firing, fucking Hamas. But they've been firing missiles over there on them niggas for months. Blowing up hospitals, blowing up women and children. They've been fucking them niggas up for months. But the Lord explicitly, a lot of that detail is explicitly here over America. He is going to skin this place alive and all of you people with it. Not only because of, like, what, the wickedness that this place is engaging in, but also because you people greenlight it. As long as you can have your McDonald's, your strip clubs, and I don't go out, so I don't know, like, I don't really know what niggas are really into. All I know is, like, what, raves? I don't fucking know. But as long as you have your little shit to to pacify you, you have no problem getting financially and some of you physically bent over and letting an Edomite split you open from stem to sternum. And you are accomplices in wickedness, and you're going to die with them. Isaiah 15 and 13. Talking about Jake, mainly this clinging on to Esau, but also all of Esau's allies. But I hope it's that found. So y'all praise this glory now to Yahweh Shema Shah Bashim Kakadash. The Ron Apostle, teacher, and Milson, probably the truth. Shalom to hope like Israel, destruction, Babylon, great America.